Having dealt with these few very simple facts, there are also two very straightforward legal propositions I wish to put to you, which are underlying the causes of action. The first of those is that directors of a company take responsibility for the contents of circulars and prospectuses issued by them, and therefore owe a duty of care towards shareholders who act in reliance thereon. The second principle is that persons who assume a duty of care are liable for loss caused by their misrepresentations, if any. Now, the position of Sir Nicholas Macpherson is very curious in this instance because he made a statement in both circulars. It is important enough to read out because that forms the basis of the claim against HM Treasury. And I quote as follows: Nicholas Macpherson, acting in his capacity as permanent secretary to HM Treasury, and is then called the HM Treasury responsible person, accepts responsibility for the information contained in this document relating to HM Treasury, including any statements of expectation or intention on the part of HM Treasury, to the best of the knowledge and belief of HM Treasury responsible person who has taken all reasonable care to ensure that such is the case. The information contained in this document for which he is responsible is in accordance with the facts and does not omit anything likely to affect the import of such information. Now, I invite you to contrast that with what we now know, namely the non-disclosure of the 25.4 billion loan. The legal argument, just to conclude on that, then proceeds to say that this statement is an assumption of duty of care by Her Majesty's Treasury towards Lloyds TSB shareholders for misrepresentations, particularly regarding omissions committed in the circular. The failure to disclose the 25.4 billion loan is, we believe, just such a misrepresentation. Just to conclude, the fact is that the other causes of action are still being investigated. Those causes of action that I've dealt with, you can be assured, will be reviewed regularly as more information comes to hand, and of course will be finally reviewed upon receipt of a response by HM Treasury and the directors. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.